Hi, I'm LSherie of the LSherieAlert.com. I am sitting here at one of my favorite spots in Jackson at Salamookies with one of my new favorite artists, Dee-1. I know you guys know this dude, and if you don't know, you will.
They don't know. They sleeping. They still
They
sleeping.
sleeping? They sleeping on
I
you?
know they sleeping.
Okay, so what you gonna do to change that?
I'm gonna have to change that. I'm gonna have to rap some. I'm gonna have to give them a dope interview, and then after that, maybe they'll wake up. You know?
Maybe they'll wake up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm absolutely certain that they're going to wake up because I am absolutely like smitten. Like, if you don't know much about my brand, it's all positive media. It's all about, supporting and giving back to your community and just putting some positive energy back out into the universe or whatever. And so I have a really strong relationship with God, and I always believe that my passion and my vision, all of that came from Him. And then I want to help others figure out what their purpose is in life and help them pursue their dreams. So that's one of the things that struck out for me about you.
I'm about the same thing you about.
Right. I was actually reading your bio and everything. I was like, I know this Dee-1 Kevin. Where do I know him from? And I was like, Dee-1, I know him. And I looked him up, I was like, duh, totally. So then when I actually read about all the stuff that you were doing, I was really excited because I was like, this dude totally matches up with everything that I'm doing right now. So that's one reason why I really wanted to come out and talk to you. And I'm so glad that you gave me the opportunity.
It's a wonderful thing. Like, I need you. I need y'all. I need everyone because I just have this energy inside of me. I have this gift. I have this calling on me to spread this message out to the world. This message that God gave me this talent, and He gave me the ability to rap real well, but that's just a medium to connect me with people. And connecting me with people is just, I started realizing there was something special when I would just leave from people's presence and they'd be like, I just feel inspired now. I just feel, and I'm like, I ain't even say anything life changing, but it's just a spirit that they can feel, and that's what I have. So me being a rapper allows me to be in front of massive amounts of people, which is wonderful because I can influence those people.
Exactly.
So the thing I got to make sure of is that I influence the environment more than I let the environment influence me.
You. Right. And one of the things that I like about the things that you're doing, you just said something about influence. I read that you were an instructor, an educator, a teacher. And, at first glance, everybody have their own perceptions about people. I wouldn't necessarily look at you and say you're a teacher, but you know what?
Good.
But that's and that's why I was going to say that's a good thing because they can look at you. You're relatable. They can come and talk to you, and kids nowadays, like they really are not going to be receptive to someone that they don't see that look like them.
Look, let me tell you a story. So I'm on the BET College tour right now.
Right.
Yesterday we were at Mississippi Valley State performing. I look out in the crowd while I'm doing my first song, and I see a little guy out there, and I'm like, I used to teach him.
Right.
Literally, one of my former students who I taught when he was in like 8th grade is now a college freshman. And so for me to see, man, like just the beaming glow on his face, because he like, that's my old math teacher on stage. Like, that's crazy. And for him to see that, and for me to see the young man he's developed into, he's out here on scholarship. He's doing well. He ain't turned to the streets like some of his friends did. So I called him up on stage, told the whole crowd, this ain't just a classmate y'all looking at. This is like a son to me. Literally, it's like a little brother to me. I love this dude, and just it's just great to know that I could have the type of impact to where he's like Mr. Augustine, like, because he don't call me D1.
Right.
I'm Mr. Augustine, and it's wonderful that he's like, man, I'm proud of you, and I'm like, man, you what you mean you proud of me? I'm proud of you. And he's like, nah, because you told us what your dream was back when you were teaching, and you stuck to it, and you ain't have to compromise or change, and you still doing it, and just getting further and further with it.
Right.
So that means a lot to me.
I love that, and that's one of the things I love about you because that's the same thing that I'm trying to do, and it's overwhelming at times. So I guess one of the things I really wanted to know is, like, how are you balancing the educator side of you? I think you said you resigned or whatever from doing it, but honestly, your music is still teaching people.
Correct.
So how are you balancing all of that?
Correct.
And your success thus far?
Correct. I stay prayed up, and that's a figure of speech a lot of times in the black community is, I stay prayed up.
No, that's real.
But when I don't stay prayed up, I can feel it. What I mean? I can feel it. I can see it. when I stay prayed up though, it just helps keep things in perspective so much, you know. And then I'm conscious of the fact that I'm here on assignment, you know. So like I'm in Jackson right now, like I'm on assignment. So everywhere I can be and need to be at, cool. Like I'm there, and I'm there with a good spirit, a cheerful spirit, you know. So if you want to know the truth, I'm not getting paid the dollar for none of this that's going on, and I want y'all to know that. You know what I mean? Y'all think rap is all about the money? I didn't get paid to go to Jackson State today. I'm not getting paid to do a meet and greet tonight, none of that. But I'm here on assignment. You know,
I love it.
Assignment from God, straight up. And with that being said, it's gonna pay out in a way that I can't even imagine. You know, when He's ready for it to manifest.
I love that. You have no idea how much that glows in me, because it's like, you know, you get a lot of artists who aren't real. They just want to be famous. You get a lot of artists who are just, you know, trying to perpetrate, but I don't get that from you. I don't feel that from you. I feel like it's genuine and sincere. You have a passion, and you're really utilizing it.
So the part, and this is the part I tell you, because one thing you said is, when you spoke about yourself, you said, I'm trying to do that myself. And one thing I know that's true is, I often use terms like, man, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do it. The thing is, we're already doing it.
We're doing it.
You know, sometimes
we got to change our language.
We're not doing it on the level that we know we are meant to do it on yet. You know what I mean? But that's progress is a slow process, you know. But trust and believe, we're doing it. You know, we are doing it. We are the people who, when we were younger, you know, our parents and grandparents and teachers would tell us about different leaders, you know, who led their generation. We are those people now. And I have no problem saying, you know what? I'm proud of myself. You know, I'm proud of myself because I know God is proud of me. That's it.
And speaking of God being proud of you and pushing you and giving you this passion and this purpose, how do you feel that, you know, being an artist, that you're different from a lot of artists out there?
I think it speaks for itself. You know, I think it speaks for itself.
I do too.
I'm changing lives. You know, I'm changing lives, and the next artist is worried about selling records and selling albums and whatnot. I'm worried about making impact on people's lives in a positive manner.
Beautiful.
First and foremost, you know, that's what it is. Because I've never gone hungry since I walked away from my job as a middle school teacher. You know, when I walked away, I'd never gotten compensated to do a show in my life, right? So I didn't know what it meant to make money off of music. I always gave out free music, free mixtapes, so I didn't know that. But that was, you know, that was like 2010. I haven't missed a meal since. I know I'm skinny and all, but
you in Mississippi, we can feed you now.
Believe that, you know. But don't think I'm skinny because I've been missing meals. I ain't missed a meal, you know. All my rent's been paid. You know what I'm saying? I got multiple properties where I'm like I'm straight. I'm blessed, you know. And so it's to the point where, by me not pursuing money first and foremost, it's amazing how I've never been hurting for money.
I feel you on that. I feel you. I took that leap of faith about 9.5 months ago, and it was scary. It was really scary. But when you say God blesses, that's an understatement. I mean, just favor all over the place. And so I feel that from you, and I'm just really excited for what God has for you. I'm excited for what you're gonna produce, some of the projects that you're doing already. That Against Us is dope.
Thank you.
Against Us is dope.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, as soon as I put your photo out, and I was like, yo, Dee-1 is coming to town, you know, make sure y'all come to Be3, blah, blah, blah. And people are like spreading it around, like, for real? He coming? Dang. Man, I wish I was in town. And, oh, man, you got to get that Against Us. It's hot. It's the hottest thing popping. And I'm like, yeah, dog, it really is.
Dang.
So, I mean, congratulations on that. And, you know, what are some of the projects you're working on now?
So Against Us is the first single off of my upcoming project, which will come out at the top of 2015. And the name of the project is called Three's Up.
Nice.
So Three's Up, that's everybody has a movement that they're synonymous with. You know, everybody. And my movement, you know, until the day I die, is gonna be Three's Up. And when you see Dee-1, you see these threes up, that stands for be real, be righteous, and be relevant. In everything you do, you want to strive to be real, be righteous, and be relevant. Yep. Being relevant is very important. Because you could be real, and you could be righteous, you could be doing the right thing, but if you ain't relevant, you know, like,
you know, it was meant for us to meet. My whole slogan, how I started my business was from a dream.
All right.
No lie. I went to sleep. It was a real live dream.
All right.
And I woke up like, heck yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't have any money. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And then the next was, LSherie, you don't have to be famous to be relevant. So that's been my slogan. That came to me in my sleep. That's been my slogan, like, for my business since day one. I scream that every day. I forget every other dream I ever have. But my slogan, you don't have to be famous to be relevant. Do something positive.
That's amazing, because mine started with a female, to be honest with you. It was I was going through
most of the time
I was going through a little situation with somebody, and I was like, man, look, I'm just trying to be relevant. You know, I know you got other stuff going on, but I'm just trying to be relevant. And I was like, be relevant.
Be
they
relevant.
Got a ring to it.
Yeah.
And I just thought about it. I was like, actually, everything I do in life, I just want to be relevant. Like, you don't have to be, you know, I'm not an attention hog to where I need to be the center of attention everywhere I go. Nah, but as long as I'm relevant.
Everybody's here on purpose. Everybody's here for a reason. Everybody is relevant. And it's people like you and I to push them to understand that, no, dude, you're relevant. Lady, you are relevant. You know, you don't have to do this and you don't have to do that to get attention or to get things that you want in life, you know. So, thank you so much. This is really cool. I'm not going to hold up all your time. We got to get ready for this meeting.
I told her before it started, I said, look, it's two. You know, if I had to rank what I love about being an artist the most, number one is doing shows, and number two is doing interviews. And it's like, I bring passion to interviews like what I would bring to a live show, literally, because this is wonderful. And this, what we feel right now, is second place compared to what y'all are seeing and experiencing. By like, wow, we rock with her and him, so we getting the best of both worlds. That's what it's about, man.
Like, this is awesome, dude. I ain't even look at my phone for my questions. Man.
She had a whole list of
questions. I got like 20 questions I was going to ask you.
When that's how we do around here. So
thank you.
Just in case you don't know, it's Dee-1 Music on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. DEE, the number one music. And like, you looking at like a molded man, like really who done been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot to get me to this mental, like everything I'm doing right now, I'm on cruise control because mentally I'm in a good space, you know? So there's no such thing as, oh, I'm fatigued or I'm not equipped for this or I'm not good enough. I done went through all them insecure phases and confidence issues and my team ain't right. Man, I'm past all that, and it's because of what I done went through it that molded me, you know what I mean? So hopefully you get something out of this, man. But yeah, support the homie.
Thank you. Yeah. So I hope you guys are learning something. I hope to see you at the meet and greet tonight at Offbeat. Shout out to DJ Venom. I am super excited. Really, really happy to meet you. Like I told you before we even started, I'm like down on the ground.
Yeah.
You have totally lifted my spirit. Thank you.
Dang. Oh, man. That was up.
So much. Like, for real.
For sure.
That was good. And you can get some more awesome stuff on the LSherieAlert.com. Also, you can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at the LSherie.